Get out. Get it out of here!
Yeah. Well, I have something here, Harry. It's showtime! I love this stuff.
No, that's a trick. That's some kind of special effects.
It's on record. I'm going to save this stuff.
Hey, welcome everyone. It's another good improv show. You're watching it, we're making it, and that's kind of the distinction between the two of us.
Yeah, that's why we're here and you're there.
Yes.
You know?
And we're so grateful that you're here because you are going to be entertained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We tried doing it the opposite way where you make it and we watch it but we can't watch it from here. So you just be doing it for no reason. We wouldn't be able to see what you were doing or
You don't got cameras set up. You don't got a whole bunch of cameras. And
so I think this way works better. This is probably for the best.
easier for now.
Yeah.
For now. But stay tuned because we may need you to perform a show for us at any moment.
Yeah.
We may. Before we get too far along, I just want to say I really look up to Leslie Nielsen. And a lot of people say, how can you look up at Leslie Nielsen when he's buried in the ground, which is below you? And you'd have to look down to look at him. But I admire him.
Oh, I see. It's Leslie Nielsen, star of Forbidden Planet.
That's right.
And that's I think the only thing he's been in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Forbidden Planet.
It's amazing. It's amazing that he's so well known considering he's just been in that one movie and that's it.
Well, it was the pinnacle of movies.
Yeah,
That's why I stopped following him after that. I figured everything else is just going to be downhill
from here. I mean, are anything else starring Robbie the Robot as well? No, just Forbidden Planet? Well, then that's all I'm watching. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And thank you for being here.
Yes.
So let's see what you gave us to work with today.
Yeah.
You gave us Dragon, Dawn, and Book. Okay.
All important words in our English language.
We accept this challenge. The gauntlet has been thrown down by you, and we're picking it up.
Yeah.
And if you laugh, you lose. And your punishment is to subscribe to the channel.
That's right.
Even one little chuckle.
That's right. Even a titter.
That's enough.
Even if you're laughing at someone
Subscribe.
else. Even if you're watching one of those try not to laugh challenges and you see that the really muscular guy who's trying to get a pickle and he gets his hand stuck in the jar.
That's pretty good.
Even if you giggle at that.
Yep.
That counts.
Yeah, if you're watching something on another screen. Even
Yeah.
if you hear somebody else laugh somewhere in the house.
Yeah.
That counts.
That counts for our show. That person. You got to go get that person. That person has to subscribe for both of
Oh. Okay. Well, let's give you comedy now.
you. All right. Hey, Dan.
Hey.
Do you remember when you saw the movie How to Train Your Dragon and so you thought you could replicate that with Komodo dragons?
Yes, I did. I did think I could make that happen. But there's a pretty significant difference between a dragon and a Komodo dragon.
Yeah. I would imagine.
Yeah. That's how my leg got mangled.
Yeah, that's a lot of gangrene in there too.
Yeah.
I noticed.
Yeah, well, I'm a little too proud to admit to my doctor that it happened.
Okay.
'Cause I was talking a pretty large
Yeah.
amount of trash in the doctor's office.
Yeah.
We cut to Dan preparing for his fight with the Komodo dragon. So you're sure you want to go with a full suit of armor?
Yeah,
It's
I
gonna
think so.
Make it very hard for you to maneuver.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, you're going to be very, heavy, lumbersome, cumbersome.
Yeah, and so this armor is designed for jousting matches, so it's all armored in the front. There's not much in the back. I mean, that Komodo dragon could still bite your calf or something.
You think that dragon's gonna get behind me? Come on.
You might not be able to see where it is. This is not a very visible helmet. The visibility
But
on it is
it'll
very, very low.
intimidate the dragon.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know if it will.
I don't know if it will. I'm not sure. And you're betting very heavily on the fireproofness of this armor.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
You're sacrificing a lot of integrity if you were to be bitten.
Yeah.
Why would a dragon bite me?
Well, I think that's what they do. Komodo dragons, they bite you, and then they just kind of wait around until the poison takes effect.
Poison?
Yeah. They're poisonous. Oh, they're poisonous.
And we've scanned the terrain where they live. There's no sign of gold or treasure.
Yeah. It's just kind of them and wildebeest, and that's all that's on the island.
Not a large mound of gold coins.
No, and they're not guarding a maiden.
No
You see how there might be a
damsels?
maiden
No
there?
maidens.
No.
Zero.
No.
None of our drone footage has revealed any maidens.
Yeah, just a lot of really large lizards. They're slow moving. I mean, you got that going for you. They do not move fast.
And they're on the ground,
Yeah.
not in caverns.
Are they fly around? Do
No,
they...
no. They just kind of crawl and stick their tongues out at you. But there's a lot of them.
And they spit fire, though.
I mean, their mouths are very kind of toxic.
There's a lot of saliva coming out of there.
Bad bacterias.
You don't want to get that on you.
Get a bad infection if you get bit.
Yeah.
Do not get bit, especially on your legs.
I think what happens is your blood doesn't coagulate or something, and then you get drowsy and delirious, and you just kind of fall down.
Isn't there some sort of tonic or potion for that?
I mean, there might be an anti-venom for it. I've never actually checked for Komodo dragon bites. The wildebeest certainly don't seem to have it. Oh, I watched. Did you see that one wildebeest bit? Oh my God, it couldn't breathe. It was like, and then just collapsed and just was alive while they started eating him.
Sounds like he didn't believe in himself.
Possibly.
Look, there's got to be a maiden here. Obviously, that's true. There's got to be a pile of gold here. Probably some chests as well, overflowing with rubies, emeralds,
No chests that we saw.
sapphires,
As
gentlemen.
As long as you keep them in front of you, you should be okay. Just don't let them get behind you.
Now, do not let them get behind you.
They're not going to get behind me, okay?
They'll bite your legs.
I'm going to go up there. I'm going to hit him with my sword. Give him one of those.
Yeah.
And then that'll be the end of him.
I don't know, maybe you get a
Okay.
shot. Let's see what
All
what
right.
happens. We cut to after Dan comes out back from the island. Hey, buddy, there's our big night, huh?
Yep.
How'd it go?
Super.
Yeah?
Yep. Doing great.
You look a little sweaty there.
Oh, do I?
You all right?
Probably just all the fire the dragons were breathing's got me
Yeah.
sweated up in here. How you guys doing? I also I think I walked into some bushes with those stickers, you know?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
which
yeah.
would explain the marks on my legs.
Belt on your leg that's kind of postulating right
yeah,
now.
I think it's because of a plant.
Oh,
Yeah.
that looks bad.
Yeah.
It actually smells pretty bad as well.
Yeah.
It smells.
One of those stink plants.
Yeah.
A stink plant.
Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Whew.
So you killed a lot of dragons, though, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah.
You didn't lose sight of one and let it get behind you.
Nah,
accidentally,
that
did
would
you?
never let one get behind me, as I
Okay,
said.
All right. Good. Treasure? Any treasure there? Or?
Yeah, tons of it. Tons.
Oh,
Too
good,
much to
wow.
carry.
So-
So I just left it behind.
Yeah, that makes sense. So
it's
successful
too much to
dragon
carry.
fight then.
Yeah, too much to carry. So,
Your mail's been piling up from the women's prison.
has it?
Prospective maidens.
Oh, that's okay, because I met a maiden over
Oh, good.
inside of a cavern.
Good. You brought her, or did you leave her as well?
I left her behind.
Yeah,
She was too in
yeah.
love with me, so...
Yeah. You okay? It seems like you're having trouble
Just
breathing.
probably take this helmet off for
Yeah,
a while.
You've got a very bad sunburn just across a small slit of your eyes there.
It must be hot on that island, I would imagine. It's
Yeah,
near
it's
the
pretty
equator.
hot. Probably explains all the sweat.
Well,
You guys are both seeing double as well here, correct?
No,
No.
not currently. Well, I'm glad you're back because we've been looking into it as well, and we've thought, you know what, a crocodile's really close to a dragon. Maybe you could go fight one of them.
Well, no need anymore, right? I
Yeah.
just slayed an actual, honest to God, no fooling dragon.
Nice.
So, you know what? The hospital will probably want to check me out. To
Just-
see how such a man could even exist.
Oh, I see. Just out of curiosity.
Just
like,
because,
how
like,
could
wow,
someone-
he's
So would you like me to
doing so well
would
that...
you like me to drive you to the hospital?
I mean, sure, yeah, that'd be an honor for you, I bet.
If you don't mind, yeah, sure, I'll do that, man. Sure.
Okay.
Maybe elevate
Yeah.
that leg a bit.
Oh, yeah, like stand on a rock in triumph.
Yeah. That's probably for the best. Why don't you grab the car up and call ahead? Maybe tell them that they need to, if there's such a thing as Komodo dragon anti-venom, that might be a good idea.
Okay, I'm
Get it
not
out.
sure you'll be able to get into the car in the armor, but we might be able to strap you to the roof.
Oh, hey, I happened to bring a dragon scale back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna look a lot like a fish scale, but
That's
dragon scale.
It looks like a salmon scale.
Right there.
Well, yeah, I guess it's a. Didn't know that Komodo dragons had scales like
Took it
this.
from this dragon I fought.
Wow. Huh. Well, let's get to that hospital, buddy.
Yeah.
yeah.
Sure, they want to check out the
Yeah.
manliness of you.
All right. Everybody always says you wait until dawn before you mount your attack. You catch them just when they're waking up. Well, I say this. Why don't we catch them midday? Lunchtime.
Oh, they'll be all drowsy.
That's right.
If they've had like chicken sandwiches or something, you know
Yeah.
how you know how you get drowsy after you eat that big chicken sandwich?
Oh, yes.
And here's how we get in.
Okay.
We offer to make them dinner. And then lunch. I mean,
Lunch. It's
Yes,
gonna be lunch.
But we'll make dinner for lunch, is what I'm saying.
Oh, so it'll be like a big
Heavy
like a
lunch is what
turkey.
I'm saying. Yes.
Ah, now I'm
Big heavy lunch. And then when they're most weak, that's when we
Then we
strike.
attack when they're all full of food.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah. But we won't eat any of the lunch because we don't want to be drowsy.
Well, I'm going to want to taste, right? I mean,
Turkey's pretty good. I love me a good
Yeah,
turkey
I
sandwich.
wouldn't want to slaughter them on an empty stomach.
yeah. You'd be
it's probably
hungry.
best. We should probably even eat before we go over there too.
That's a great idea.
You know, we want to be really.
So our
prepared.
strength is up when we go over there.
Exactly.
Okay, this is
Yeah,
smart.
this is
smart.
a good plan. A good plan. We cut
Smart.
to after our lunch before we make their lunch to head over there. Oh, guys, I'm so fucking full. Oh.
You know what? I'm not even sure we have enough for them at this
Yeah,
point.
you know what? I think we ate quite a bit of that. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm undoing my pants right now because I just need to for comfort. And I
Okay.
don't want to go to
Yeah,
a
no,
battle
that's okay.
and have them fall down.
You can release your fatigues, whatever you need to do, soldiers.
Yeah, I'm also feeling really drowsy. You know, kind of sleepy. Like you do after you eat a big chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
On account I ate that big chicken sandwich.
All right. Well, I'm gonna grant some bunk time.
Okay. Hey, guys, you don't think they're going to attack us?
No,
now,
why
right?
would they do that? This is too devious a plan. They'd never think of it.
Okay, good.
We cut to the other camp.
So,
All right. They're asleep, all of them.
they're passed out. One guy even has his pants undone.
Wow.
So anyway, we got their flag and we got their army and their equipment. We got their general. What do you want us to do? We didn't have to kill any of them. We just got them all tied up. Half of them haven't even woken up yet.
I don't know. It doesn't feel good to win like that, does it?
It was a very swift and decisive victory.
Yeah.
There's like no shots fired at all.
So you want us to shoot them?
Bloodless.
No, we can't execute them after the
Oh, all
fact.
right.
I'm
Well, I
just
just
saying,
thought it was the shots that mattered.
it's a shame the battle wasn't more bloody. Is what I'm saying. Not the.
I mean,
We should have a feast to celebrate our victory.
oh, that's a good idea. You know, maybe that'll make
Yeah.
you feel better with food on your stomach. They got lots
Okay.
of food. They got food left over.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm actually getting kind of pissed off here because I haven't eaten since.
Yeah.
Before
well,
this whole situation began.
We didn't want to eat before a big battle. It would
I
have
know.
been disastrous.
Let's have a feast beyond our wildest
All right, let's do it. Let's
dreams.
do it.
We cut to a third army. Yeah, so that's how we did it. We just went in there and they already tied up the first army, and then the second army was just so groggy with all that turkey. We just tied them up too. They're
Shall
all.
we picnic, sire?
I can't help but think that might have been part of the reason why the other armies fell asleep.
Oh?
What, they just like ate too much food and were groggy?
Consider this:
Okay.
the first army,
Yeah.
in a clever plan to take the second army out,
Yeah.
offers to make food for them for lunch, a heavy dinner-like lunch.
Yep.
But before they can deliver the food to their enemies, they consume the food themselves,
Okay.
falling asleep. The enemies, startled by this, and angry from the fact they have not yet eaten their lunch for themselves yet,
Uh-huh.
storm into the first enemy's camp,
Yeah.
tie them all up, bring them back home. And then they make their fatal mistake as they celebrate their victory with a large dinner-like lunch, making them groggy and tired.
Well,
Exactly when we swoop in and take them out as well, gaining the territory of not one, but two of our enemies.
Indeed.
And I, as king, will not make that mistake,
all right.
knowing there's probably a fourth enemy waiting for us on the other hill.
Quite possibly. But on the other hand, I did make each of us a full family-sized chicken pot pie.
Well, if you already made it, bring it out. Boys, do you guys remember when we swore off reading forever?
I do remember that,
Yes.
and I have not looked back.
I haven't looked back either.
Yeah.
I also haven't read back.
Yeah. Don't regret it. Don't regret it. Don't know what Huckleberry Finn's about? Don't care what Huckleberry Finn's about.
Best decision we ever made.
I totally agree. I'm still feeling really good about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although my wife did hand me this paper.
Uh-oh.
Looks pretty official.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know what it's all about, but
Well, I mean, you have to read it to find out, and we've
So.
sworn off reading.
not really much I can do.
So did she say anything when she handed you the paper? Maybe there's some clue.
And she didn't say anything at all.
No?
She had this look on her face.
Like a look of, okay. Like I have to poop.
Yeah, that's what I interpreted it
Okay.
as.
All right. Well, maybe it's just a note.
It's just a cry for
explaining
help, do you think?
She had to poop. Oh, I hope it's not a suicide note or something.
No, like I haven't been able to poop for so long. Now I'm going to take my own life.
Yeah,
I hope
yeah,
not.
yeah. Because that's an intervention, but we'd have to. How are we going to find out?
Well, I'm not sure how we're going to find out. Because I certainly wouldn't pick it up and read it. I swore off doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really curious, though. I mean,
What could
was
it
all
mean?
about. But you could ask her.
sure.
You could just say, "Hey, could you read this? Could you tell me?" what
We
this-"
haven't really been communicating well lately.
No. Oh.
No.
Well, I've been
awkward then.
communicating really well with my wife.
Oh.
Outside of this group, I help her organize her books. She's got a vast library of books.
You help
A
her
lot of
organize her books.
Yes.
How'd you be able to do that? Not being able to read the titles.
I just put things on the shelves.
Oh, okay. So they're not organized per se. It's
They're
just-
just on the
I
shelf.
just help
shelf.
in terms of labor.
I see.
She tells you.
She orders you and you do it.
Right.
I get it.
I got it. Well, you know what? I am fine swearing off reading. I do not mind at all. I think it's a great decision.
Good.
I mean, it sometimes comes up at my job at the library, but, not very often. Not as often as you'd think. But they have a lot of movies and video games.
Yeah,
and
right.
Stuff
Things
like
you don't
that.
need to read for.
Yeah, you mostly go by pictures for a lot of them.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm super happy about not being able to read. I got to tell you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait.
Wait,
Even though my wife is an author.
you swore off reading,
Yeah.
but you actually can't read at all?
No. I unlearned it from my mind.
Oh.
I was too tempted when I knew how.
I mean, I still know how to read. I just
Oh.
don't.
You too?
Me too. Yep.
You know how to read?
Yeah.
But you.
Well, we
okay.
learned how to read. We're not
Yeah.
idiots.
I thought
Like
you
I-
would have destroyed that part of your mind.
No.
No, like I know who Michael Crichton is.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the
I mean.
Jason Bourne books.
Yeah. I mean. Yeah. I've read those. I mean,
What?
obviously. Obviously, you've read the
Right.
Jason Bourne books.
Peter Benchley's Jaws, which is so much different than Steven Spielberg's Jaws.
Yeah. 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 It's way different than the movie.
Especially with the subtitles on.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like, oh,
yeah, yeah.
different film.
I guess I just took for granted that you guys had never read anything.
Well, no. I mean, we have read. We know how to read. We just all decided not to
Swore
read
off.
anymore.
Swore off reading.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we're not idiots. We know how to read. I mean,
Right.
come on.
Well, I knew how to read once too.
Uh-huh.
But when I swore it off, I was serious about it.
Oh.
None of these half measures.
Well,
Like, oh, I'll just keep being able to read tucked in my back pocket in case I ever feel like reading
well, I mean,
again.
you can't just forget how. It's just how it is.
It's the best system, though. You go and do business, and somebody shoves a contract in your face, and you just sign it.
Right.
You don't
Yeah.
even think about it.
That's
yeah.
right.
It just makes my day so much easier, you know?
It makes things happen. The wheels move better. When you stop reading, you move quicker.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
very true. All right. Well,
Should we do you want to just sign that piece of paper and just assume that
I-
that's how it is?
I think that thing keeps things moving, as you're saying.
Yeah.
And if it's about her pooping, I mean, I have no problem with that, obviously.
All right.
There.
Well, there you go. All right, you go.
It's done.
You go bring that to her then.
I will.
All right, we'll see you later.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, that was clearly a divorce paper, right? He's getting a
Oh, yeah.
divorce.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's leaving him, 100%.
Which you want to go hit on his wife or like?
Absolutely.
All right, buddy.
All right, fellas. We finally caught the man we were looking for. And we know it's one of you. One of you is the serial killer known as the Dragon. All right, you've been taunting us, the police. So we brought both of you, our top suspects, in. Now you're tattooed, you're covered in scales.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've got this necklace that says dragon on it.
Yeah,
in
I have a
gold.
blog about how I'm the dragon, and soon the world will we'll have a reckoning.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see why you'd think I was the dragon serial killer.
And then you,
Uh-huh.
Mr. Screen Name Dragon 69420.
Yes, that's right.
Both of you are equal suspects in this.
Oh
case.
wait, hold on. Equal suspects?
100%.
He just has a social media handle that has dragon in the title.
And 69420.
Yeah. I've tattooed my whole. I've been transforming myself mentally and physically into a dragon to symbolically get revenge on the world.
Now I want to find out which one of you this is, so I'm going to read one of these taunting letters that you wrote me, okay? I'm transforming myself.
Yeah.
I'm turning myself into a symbol that the world is going to see. All right? Now you and you. I want to know which one of you sick freaks wrote this.
Okay, all right, okay. I'm going to solve this by reading one of his social media posts.
Thank you.
Okay, here's one. Yeah, boys, just saw the Marvels. What's up with this feminist bullshit? Hashtag women heroes are zeros.
I came up with that one. Good trend soon.
He's also got more. He's got one that says Star Wars all up on my balls.
Yeah, look at this. Look. So
Come on, I got this other one. I guess one had 5 legs. Sunday vibes.
Sunday vibes. Yeah.
Not bad.
It's a picture. Is this an upskirt picture? Did you just walk up to a woman and take
Just no, it's just one I found on the internet.
Okay, all right, fine. So all right, so
Right.
that's what he's written.
So
And
one of you guys has slaughtered people.
oh, come on.
Okay, you take them back to your cavern. You take all their gold. You keep it in a little chest, a treasure chest. These maidens. You're killing all these maidens. One of you. sick
I'm
freaks.
slaying maidens. I feel that. I don't know about you.
all right,
I'm feeling that.
I mean, all right, I'm just going to come clean here. I'm definitely a serial killer, but can you just arrest me so I don't have to be in the room with this asshole anymore? Because this guy is just the worst. Like, the worst. And I think even families of my victims, if you had them in here, would feel the same.
Bring them in. Let's find out.
Oh, my God.
You want to end the sketch
Yeah,
there? Okay.
Hey, Dan,
Yeah.
Jordan and I have been talking, and we want you to stop reading books.
Okay.
Because it's too much. I mean, like, you read the book, then you come and talk to us about the book.
Yeah.
It's clear you have not understood the book. You don't know what's happened.
What do you mean?
Well, okay, all right, okay.
Give me one example.
Yeah, okay, all right. Well, To Kill a Mockingbird.
Right?
You just went on and on about how much you love To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah.
How great it was.
Yeah.
It was great. What's the problem with that? I don't understand. Everybody recognizes it as a great book.
Yeah. But here's the thing: is like when you started talking about it. Well, what did you like about it? You started just vaguely saying, "Oh, I liked how it described how to kill mockingbirds and
Right.
and how to stuff them and."
Yeah, and when you read Catcher in the Rye,
Uh-huh.
and you told us about how great it was to catch rye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't even want to talk about what you said after you read Moby Dick. Okay? You're clearly just reading the titles, guessing what the book's about, and then acting as if you've read it.
Is that right?
Yes.
Yes,
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
I
what
see.
it seems to be.
I
Yeah.
see. Well, I was going to talk to you guys about another book I was working on.
Okay,
but
which one? Which one were you going to talk about? What did you just...
Grapes
what-
of Wrath.
The Grapes of Wrath. Okay, good. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
The
Sounds good.
Grapes
You guys
of
have
Wrath.
both read it already, I'm assuming?
I've never read it.
Okay,
Don't know
well,
anything
I've
about
read it. Go ahead. Bring it. What do you love about The Grapes of Wrath?
Well, the grapes are pretty fantastic right
Uh-huh.
off the bat.
Uh-huh.
Right? We're agreeing on that, obviously. And then the Wrath is also pretty good.
Okay, all right.
So, depends what you like. Do you like a little more Wrath? Do you like a little more grapes? Me? I'm more of a grapes and Wrath kind of guy.
Okay,
So
all right,
it really
okay.
works well for me.
All right, that's... Okay, look. The Grapes
Right?
of Wrath is the Great Depression, all right?
Yeah.
They're having to leave their land.
I was very
and move-
depressed when it was over,
Oh
and
my
I couldn't
God.
read any more of it.
Just watch the movies. Like, just please, just
No,
stop.
I only read the books, you see.
Just stop. You
It's clear you're not reading the books.
Yeah. And you like, how long did it take you? You got I saw you bring the Grapes of Wrath in yesterday.
Yeah. And I finished. I'm a voracious reader.
Okay, all right. Remember, this is like Lord of the Rings all over again. Remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that.
That's the one with the Lord. of the Ring, right?
Yeah. That is that accidentally is correct. Yes, there
Yeah,
is
I
a
remember that
Lord
one.
of the Ring in that book.
Oh, what a page turner, huh?
Dan, just and
Come on, quiz me. There's not a book you can find that I don't know.
Okay,
inside and
fine.
out.
The Iliad.
Yep, that's a good one.
Guys, I found that dish soap really gets oil off of ducks. Because I watch that a lot on TV in the commercials. There'd be like an oil spill.
Yeah.
And I remember the soap
Yeah.
would get the ducks clean.
Yeah, because it takes away. Yeah, it does. I think. But-
Hold on. Do you think those soap companies are just spilling oil or like causing oil spills?
Just in order to make a
Just to-
commercial, you mean?
Yeah, like how are they going to get those ducks covered in oil otherwise? They're just sitting around waiting on call 24 hours a day, hoping that an oil spill occurs so they can helicopter in their film crew and be like, we got ducks with oil on them. Let's get in there. We only got one shot at this.
Well, I
Because they're
guess-
really trying to wash these ducks off for real. And
I-
once they're washed off, we're not going to put more oil on them just for a commercial, right?
Well,
so we got to get in there quick.
I guess the other option is they're taking ducks and pouring oil on them.
Gotta
like
be
crude
that.
oil on them and washing them.
It was a really well-produced commercial. It looked real. You know? They must have had it lined up, like you said.
Right. Then it's like, okay, Caspian Sea, let's get the film crew moving, you know?
Right. How else would they be able to do it? There's
They
no
couldn't.
way.
They couldn't do
They
it.
couldn't organize fast enough.
Those guys are right on top of it, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, all the other guys got is, oh, my hands feel so soft, and that's.
I'll go one step further. I think it's the soap cartel that's really pulling the strings.
You think they're causing oil spills?
I think they're causing more than that, my friend. I think they're also causing the price of bread to go up.
What is that? They don't get film. Oh, I guess ducks eat bread. You feed bread to the ducks.
That's right.
In the
We're all
park.
ripping up bread, tossing it in the water.
Oh,
this
man.
is crazy behavior.
I've seen so much propaganda of feeding bread to ducks.
Yeah.
Wow.
I guess I never thought about that.
And that's why the ducks are in the water in the first place when the oil spills out.
Right. Because the oil knows where to find
Otherwise,
them.
the duck flies away. It's the oil coming. It's like, I'm out of here.
But it stays
somebody's
'cause of the
there.
bread.
We're lured in it with this bread.
Oh, it all makes sense.
Wow, it makes too much sense.
Yeah, it just dawned on me.
God. We've all been living our lives under a false pretense.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Donald Duck,
Yeah.
Daffy Duck,
Yeah.
all famous ducks meant to get us more engaged with ducks.
Ducks.
So that we can be there to throw that bread.
That's right.
So that they get covered in oil, so they can film a commercial and advertise their soap.
Ingraining the phrase duck into the culture whenever somebody throws something.
Duck!
Oh
That's what
man,
you do.
That's right.
this goes all the way to the top.
My goodness.
All the way.
You guys want some more weed?
Of course. Well, it's finally time. I'm writing a book.
Oh.
I'm writing my autobiography.
Oh.
What do you mean, oh? Like, don't say it like that.
I'm
You say it like,
sorry.
oh! That's
I
how
was
you should say
excited
it.
when you said writing a book. I thought, well, it's like going to be a Western, but it's just,
This is
your
going to be
autobiography.
full of my own personal exploits and such.
What kind of exploits have you
I was
had?
going to say, have you had a lot of exploits? I mean,
Sure,
we've
sure.
known you all your life, and
I do stuff, you know?
all right.
Yeah.
Remember that time that we went to watch Lord of the Rings there in the theater?
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
That was pretty good.
Are you're just going to write the plot of Lord of the Rings? Because they already have a book like that. It's
I
called
figured
Lord
that
of the
would fill a
Rings.
few pages at least.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you don't like that anecdote? What about this one?
That was an anecdote?
Kind of, yeah. Okay, well, on my way over here today,
Yeah.
I was listening to the radio.
Okay.
So there's another thing that can go into the book.
That seems pretty mundane.
So just that you were listening to the radio today.
Oh, you want me to make it up? Is that what you want?
Well,
You
no,
want me to
just-
say I was listening to like what? What do you
Don't-
want me to say I was listening to?
Well, go get some experiences. Go do some actual stuff that you write about. I don't know, run with the bulls or travel. Watch something other than
Okay, I'll try
reality
it.
TV.
I'll try it. We cut to the next meeting. Well, I did it. I did some traveling. It wasn't very exciting, I gotta tell you. I held the basketball. I walked with it 3 steps without dribbling, and that was about it.
Now,
So
Yeah.
I traveled.
okay.
You did.
You did technically, yes.
Yeah, so
You
it
did.
wasn't.
Should have been more clear there.
I wasn't. It'll go in the book, obviously. My traveling exploits. That's what you wanted to hear about.
How long you plan on making this book?
As long as I can think of, right? I've had a lot of experiences. I remember one time I was at Walmart, and I had no milk at home.
Okay.
So I went to Walmart and I thought I better get some milk, and I grabbed a liter of milk
Yeah.
and I took it through,
Yeah.
and I had that milk there at home after that.
Are you sure that was even you? I thought Jordan bought milk. That was Jordan.
This is
Was that
riveting-
you that you did that?
Yeah, that
this
was
is
Jordan. did
Riveting
that.
stuff.
Can I pay you for that story to put that in the book?
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Okay. 15?
Sure.
All right.
That's enough for me to get some milk.
$15? Yeah, we are
Yeah.
almost out of milk.
Yeah.
So, hey, you
Wow.
can't do that anymore. You can't. People are gonna think that.
What do you mean I can't do
Oh
that
yeah,
anymore?
people are gonna
gonna
think
be in
that
the
you're just
book.
copying his book.
Yeah.
You go get milk, people are gonna go, oh, he's just doing
like
that
in the
'cause
book.
it's in the book.
Okay, well, you're going to have to buy my milk from now on.
Well, okay, well that's the same problem. They're gonna think I read his book, and I'm not. I don't want to be associated with reading his book.
Then you're going to have to outsource it to someone else.
Oh man, I'll see if they have milk on Amazon.
All right, fellas, it's come to my attention that you two have not been doing your work here at corporate, and instead you've been filling your days in Dragon Sim 2024.
Yeah,
here
yeah,
on
I
your
can't
work
deny.
computers.
Can't deny that. It's pretty awesome. Have
pretty
you ever,
excellent.
Have you ever done it?
No, I never have.
You should. It's pretty cool.
Is that not something you wanted us to do on our work computers?
No, you guys are addicted to these video games, okay? You're addicted. You're sitting there, I'm hoping for the reports and all the work and the
Okay.
labor.
All right.
And you guys are in there in your VR world, just totally away from reality.
We've accomplished quite a bit, actually. Like, for example, my village is now at ancient Rome level of technology.
It's pretty good. It takes a long time to get there.
Yeah. So,
It's like at least 100 hours of
I'll
play.
bet
Yeah.
it does. I wouldn't know. Okay? I'm not the type of guy that would do that.
like, video games at all? You've never played a video game?
I have a meeting after my meeting with you guys where I'm chastising you with my boss, where he's going to chastise me for playing Roller Coaster Tycoon Sim.
Oh, all right.
Okay?
So you have been playing video games.
You two better shape up,
Okay.
right? Now, I don't want you focusing on things that aren't work.
All right.
Understood?
What do we do here again at this company? Sorry.
Just one more time. We just need to know one
Yeah,
more time.
Yeah. I mean, there's no such thing as a stupid question, right?
We do a lot of things at
Okay.
this company.
Do
That's
you-
Is one of them playing Dragon Sim 2024 in a VR headset?
Age of Empires?
I'm going to consult the employee handbook and I'm going to get back to you.
Do you know what we do here? Because it doesn't seem like you do. It seemed like
Yeah, you're kind of deflecting.
just
from the
answered that question right
Should've just
away.
been easy. Just what we do.
I'm
Bam.
going to be honest with you guys. While we've been having this conversation, I've been managing a vast system of railroads.
Okay.
Railroads. I thought you were
And
playing
as
Roller
soon
Coaster
as-
Tycoon.
Both of them.
And Railroad Tycoon
They have
too.
Railroad
That's pretty good.
Tycoon?
Yeah.
Oh man, I want to play Railroad Tycoon. I guess when I get his job though, maybe.
Yeah,
in
when you work your way up the
10,
ladder.
10 years working my way up the ladder, I'll get to play.
Till then, we're stuck
Railway.
with Dragon Sim 2024.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
we'll see. We'll see, fellas. We'll see who's moving up this ladder.
we cut to Jordan's interview with his bosses. Jordan, it's come to our attention that you've been playing both Roller Coaster Tycoon and Railroad Tycoon.
That's right. We can't have you moonlighting.
Yeah. We need you to focus your attention on one or the other, Jordan.
Choose either roller coaster or railroad.
Yeah.
That's pretty tough,
Yeah?
'cause they're both on tracks. I mean, the roller coaster does have the loop-de-loops.
Look, Jordan. I know. I understand. It's sometimes it's tough to keep up with all this stuff. I mean, I know when I started this company, I was I Qbert? Was I Pac-Man? But you know what? I focused. I stuck with Qbert, and now here I am, assistant vice president of marketing to the vice president's assistant.
You're an inspiration, sir.
Yeah, I know.
You got to really look and feel for this guy because he's the only one kind of keeping this company going.
Yeah.
Hubert hasn't advanced 1 inch
No.
since back in the day, so he's
No.
been on the same Hubert the entire time.
And sometimes it's tough. Sometimes I look and I want to play one of those fancy new tycoon games, but
Yeah.
you know what? No.
Even Pac-Man got upgraded
Yeah.
along with the seasons,
Just
but
lost-
Hubert
got
left
a bow.
behind.
Got a bow. Qbert was always the same. There's no female Qbert.
That's right. You've been toughing it out. That's very impressive. Now, Jordan, that's the kind of dedication we need from you. You're starting at a tycoon level of game here.
Right.
Okay?
I understand.
Thank you.
I understand. I'm not going to let this company down.
Okay. Good. We cut to the internal development office of Qbert. All right, so they've asked us to do a new Qbert game.
All right, so I'm thinking 3D kind of stairwell where he hops on the different colors, try to change them.
Okay, there's
color.
a few things they won't let us do. They don't have the rights for anymore.
Oh, okay.
Okay, none of the stair jumping and color changing.
They don't have the right. They lost the rights to stairs.
It's gone. It's all
How'd
gone.
they lose the rights to? That's the whole point of the game.
Cubert's been sitting dormant for a long time.
All right. Okay. Well, I guess.
Okay,
I mean,
that's
Hubert.
gone.
He could.
That's
so I
over.
mean, what do we? How is he going to jump over the weird springy guy? And
No
the,
springy guy.
What?
Springy guy's out.
Springy guy's out.
He's too much like another snake.
Springy snake, like.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
I wish I had better news for you. I'm sorry.
What if? Have Qbert, right?
We don't have the rights to Qbert either anymore.
So how are we gonna make a Qbert game?
Well, we're gonna have to figure it out.
Okay. All right. Hear me out. What if in the new Qbert game, no Qbert, no stairs, no springy snake, you design a series of amusement park roller coaster rides?
I'm listening.
You get advanced depending on the thrill that the guests get on the ride, how big it is, you know. You have a certain amount of resources to do it,
Okay.
you know, and it's like it's an interactive thing. How about that?
That sounds pretty cool.
Qbert 2,
Interactive.
roller coaster.
2 roller
Yeah.
coaster.
I like that. I like that very much. I think you might have just saved Qbert. I really do. I genuinely believe that in my heart.
Yeah.
We
That-
get to the Qbert 3 pitch meeting. All right. So we're going to do a sequel based off the massive runaway success.
Yeah, Qbert 2 was huge.
Yeah.
Everyone loved that game.
However, we have lost the rights to all roller coaster related material.
Well, how do we keep losing the rights to these
Entirely.
things?
We
They're
don't lock
always
them
a
down.
success.
We assume that it's going to be bad. Okay.
It's all you don't lock them down.
We take a
made the
pessimistic
first
view.
Qbert, and you didn't lock any of it down. Okay, all right. Well, I came up with the second one. Someone else come up with Qbert 3.
What if Qbert 3? Qbert is working his way up through the local crime scene.
Okay.
You know, he's working for different people. He's doing different missions.
Okay.
He's doing a bit of carjacking,
Uh-huh.
doing some robbery.
I like it.
Okay.
You know, and then he builds up his empire until eventually Qbert becomes like the Dawn.
In that scenario, can we have a situation where, if possible, Qbert could just beat the crap out of, I don't know, guy on the street,
Anyone.
prostitute,
Anyone. I love
like
that.
really needlessly so.
Yes.
Yes.
We've also got it possible for Qbert to have sex in the game.
All right,
Okay.
I'm in already. You should have led with that.
Wow.
To bury the lead there.
Okay. Qbert 3.
Yeah.
Qbert 3.
Let's
Qbert
greenlight
3,
this.
San Andreas.
Done. We cut to the pitch meeting for Qbert 4. All right.
So more of the same with Qbert 4, or did we?
Yeah, it's more of the same we want.
Just
Alright.
tweak the driving a
Now,
little.
yes, just a little bit of this, a few small tweaks. Let's not
The
ruin
way
this.
he walks just ever so slightly.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
And we'll
Okay.
throw in the ability to buy extra stuff at the game so we can keep this milking this thing for years and years.
Yeah,
Alright.
microtransactions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
During
yeah.
the seasons.
Really stick it to the customer.
Yeah. Screw those guys.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, welcome to book school. Hopefully, by the time you graduate, you will know what a book is. Yes,
What is that?
that is a book.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
All right. Okay.
I'm learning already.
Whew.
Yes.
So can we leave now? We know what a book is now.
Is that the end of it?
Is that the end of it? That's it.
That's well, if you retain that knowledge. And you
Oh, what the hell is that?
Okay. I still remember what a book is. That is that.
Oh, that's a book. Okay.
But that's about all I know.
I'd
Right.
forgotten.
Okay.
I guess I still need more
well, a book
tutelage.
is more than just that. Okay, a book is a lot more than just that. A book
Okay.
is words, and those words are strung together with sentences.
All right.
Is my phone a book?
No,
If it has words in a sentence.
that
Yeah.
would be an F.
What
Okay.
if what if I like this conversation, for example?
Is this a book?
Is this a book?
Are we
No.
talking a book?
Because words and sentences.
This conversation is not a book.
Okay.
Unless we transcribe this conversation, write it down, put it onto pages, print it, bind it, glue the binding, come up with a title.
And what would that look like exactly?
A lot like what this object is here.
Oh, I was going to ask, but I was a little shy after I asked twice already. I forgot.
this is very much like what a book looks
This is a book.
Yes, this is about a 300-page book.
Okay.
like. Right. Okay.
They come in various sizes.
So they're not all this big.
No.
Okay.
Well, how will we know?
Well, you'll see them.
But they won't look like this. I was
Well,
just starting to get a grasp on this being a book.
They'll look similar. Like this is a kid's book, for example.
Okay.
This is a magazine, which kind of seems similar.
Yeah, is that a book?
It's not a book.
But no, it has to be.
Well, it has pages in it. Does it have words in it?
Yes.
Are those words sentences?
Yes.
So isn't that a book?
Isn't that a
Also
book?
has a lot of pictures.
All right.
Which I know the kids' book also
That's
has pictures.
okay. Yeah.
But
My phone has pictures and words. Is it a book?
no,
You said it wasn't a book.
your phone is not a book.
Okay.
You're not a very good book teacher, are you?
All right. So this is a magazine, not a book.
Yes.
So this thing here with Spider-Man on the cover is also a magazine, not a book.
Yes.
Okay. So is this just are they both called magazine?
One is called a comic book.
A comic. Wait. Okay.
So that's a book then.
wait.
So a book is
it's
a
book.
magazine,
It is
but
a
it's
book.
not.
It's really not. It's really not.
Then why is it
considered
called
a
a
book.
comic book?
Well, it's sort of slang because some of these are graphic novels. You see,
Okay.
a graphic novel is kind of like a book,
All right.
but
Okay.
it's full of comic book images, which are not a book.
I have pornographic images on my phone. Is that a book?
I've seen magazines like that.
So this is but my phone is a magazine?
Let me zoom in. No, that's not a book.
Okay.
But it's a magazine.
That's a magazine though.
It's not a magazine. You can get a pornographic magazine.
Do you have
I
any
can?
here?
I,
What do we do to get
Okay.
those?
Okay.
you buy them from a store.
All right.
but not a bookstore.
All right.
Not a bookstore. I'm
It
confused.
seems that would be the perfect place to put them. So there are no magazines in bookstores.
There are some, but there are no books in magazine
How would you know where
shops.
the books begin and the magazines end? This is madness.
Some are flimsy. You see these flimsy pages?
Yeah, of the comic book?
Yes,
But you said it was a book.
but it's a magazine.
He said it was a
really.
magazine. It was called a comic book, but not a book.
Is any of this going to be on the quiz?
Do you guys want to book your classes for next semester?
Well, yeah. The classes are going to be about books, so I guess we want books in our classes
Yes.
because they're about books.
I don't know if I'm ready to move on to the next class yet. I'm still very
This
confused
is only
about
class
books.
one.
It's going to be a long year.
We cut to the end of the year.
And so that concludes my report on Under the Volcano by Thomas Lowry. Really just a confused series of run-on sentences. I really didn't think there was much in it, but I think that's almost the point, that there's not much in it, because there's not much in life when you're an alcoholic. And, I think at the same time it was sad as well as a look into the life of this troubled man.
Excellent work, Justin.
Oh,
I'd
thanks.
like to present my report next.
Okay, I'd like to praise Justin.
Of course, please
first.
praise him first.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
very good.
Okay, you've done very well this
Thank
year.
you.
You've
Thank you very much.
really grown and come
Ah.
to fully understand exactly what a book
Oh,
is.
thank you so much.
I'm proud that you're going to graduate.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done. Your report,
Okay, thank
Dan.
you. I'm just eager because I've also learned a lot.
Okay.
So my report is on Dragon 69420 on X. You guys follow him? Because my phone, I've learned over the years, is a book because it has images and words.
Okay.
So some of the tweets are, this says Sunday vibes.
Oh, I
I
love
like
that
that
one.
one.
Oh my
That's
god.
a
It's a good
is
tweet.
that what it did? He said, what is it? Star Wars can get
All up on
my
my balls.
Yeah.
on my balls.
Yeah.
Oh,
He has some
man.
very interesting opinions on the Marvels too. I don't know if you guys.
Oh,
So
wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, you
Yeah.
have failed this course,
Oh,
but we've got you booked in for next year.
okay. Well, we know that one of us has sustained a bite from a zombie. And we know that by dawn, one of us is going to turn into a brain-hungry monster.
Yep. I mean, I think so. It'll be just best for everyone if whoever it was just comes clean.
That's right.
We will kill you in the most humane way possible.
Although, just throwing this out there, maybe we don't have to kill whoever it is. You know,
Okay.
it would be. I'd be willing to be lenient against.
No, I think we should definitely kill them.
I mean that's just for safety, right? Because if we don't kill them and they become a zombie, they may bite the not people who aren't zombies.
Sure.
Then we'd all be zombies.
maybe,
everyone else who is bitten by a zombie has turned into a zombie. There's no reason to think
Yeah.
that whoever's bitten is somehow going to be the one to be able to fight back against
And
the zombie.
and
disease.
it's a fate worse than death. I mean, you don't want to become a zombie, so I mean, you'd
still.
want to die rather than become a mindless, brainless
Sure.
zombie.
Yeah. I mean, of course, who wouldn't, right?
So whoever was bitten by the zombie should just come clean and admit it.
I agree. So we can show lenience.
So we can and we will kill them and just a shot to the back of the head. Just
Very
quick.
mercifully.
Yeah, you won't even feel it going in.
Humane.
What if instead of doing that, we just like kind of patted them on the back and said, "Hey, you're gonna be okay.
Well,
It's gonna be all right."
but they won't be, and it won't be.
Yeah, it won't be. It'll be horrible for
Yeah.
everyone involved.
The
We'll have
person-
let our guard down.
Yeah.
Maybe just forget this whole thing, huh? You know, maybe none of us were bitten. Maybe that's
Well, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know what I was talking about earlier.
I'm pretty sure one of us was bitten. I mean, you brought it up actually, because I don't remember getting bitten.
Did I? I think I thought maybe Jordan.
Jordan, do
Brought it
you
up.
remember getting bitten by a zombie?
I don't, but I think we should all strip naked just in case
Dude, this again,
and
man.
show each other our bodies.
I know we're trying to survive, and I know it's been a while, but for the last time, it's not going to happen, man.
I'm taking off my clothes.
Oh, God, here he goes. All right,
Oh,
well,
what's that? On his chest, look, he's got 2 bites from
that's
a.
a nipple. Those,
Those
are
are
nipples.
nipples.
Oh,
All right, well, if that's how it has to be, it's how it has to be. Here we go. All right. There. See? Happy?
Wow, he went right pants off. I didn't even get my pants off
Well, I mean, a zombie can bite you anywhere, so I just want to be clear that I am not bitten. But
yet.
I
I
have
don't know about that.
twice shot.
Where's your foreskin?
Well,
That's missing.
I'm
so
Jewish.
I think he was bitten,
I'm
maybe.
Jewish. I'm circumcised.
I don't think. I think we settled it.
That was off by a rabbi, by the way, not a zombie.
Looks a little bit raw. Maybe you've bitten.
Bit chafed, maybe. I haven't had clean underwear for a while.
Well, I think we've settled it. I think we've determined it's Jordan who's been bit, so I'm
Well,
going to take
how
my
did we
clothes off.
determine that?
How did we determine
Those
that?
2 massive bites on
Those
his
are
chest.
nipples.
Oh yeah, right.
Admittedly, they're
Right.
weirdly big.
Yeah, and they look a little weird, like, they're kind of like bite marks, but they're not. Okay, that's just my grotesque body.
Fine.
So, come on.
Yes, we.
Same as this birthmark on my shoulder. That looks like a sort of a bite, but it's just hairy, you see?
That does look like a bite.
All right, fine. If we're all taking our clothes off, I'll take mine off too. But
All right.
I should warn you.
Oh, Dan, you're bleeding.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
a lot.
I know I was. I cut myself, guys, just to feel.
You cut yourself?
Yep.
Oh, no.
Yep. That's what it is.
Cut yourself by your clavicle
Right
In
by
a-
the neck
in a
there. Yeah. Rounded pattern. Yeah.
pattern.
Yeah. Just
really-
deep enough to get some blood going.
You should seek help for that.
And when we get out of this, I will, for sure, 100%. So.
Okay. Well, it looks like all of us are safely bite-free.
Okay. Yeah.
Are you
Good.
sure?
Now
'Cause
that
I'm
that's
pretty sure that's a
settled.
bite.
What? No, he said he cuts himself.
Yeah. What I
Wouldn't
mean, what
lie.
incentive would I have to lie about that?
He wouldn't lie.
So
He's-
none of us were bitten.
Doesn't look like it. I insist these nipples are just my nipples, okay?
All right, okay, all right.
My grotesque nipples.
Stop mentioning your nipples. We believe you, all right? Fine. Okay, well then let's keep watch as usual.
Yeah.
Dan, you want the first watch?
Yeah. You know, and I gotta say, this cut that I did on myself
Uh-huh.
is actually not hurting quite as much as it had been
Oh, well,
earlier.
that's
Okay.
I
that's
think it's-
good, I guess.
You watch as we vulnerably sleep.
Yeah,
I will.
Jordan, no spooning. I told you before.
Aw.
We cut to it like 10 minutes later. Hey guys.
Yeah,
Guys.
What?
Yeah.
What?
What? A little bit of a confession to make here. Turns out I didn't cut myself at all up by my neck. I was bitten by the zombie.
What?
Yeah.
You lied?
Yeah, I lied. But I'm telling you guys, I lied.
Okay.
Yeah. And another full confession here. I have bitten you both while you slept.
Why would you do
That's
that?
Just get a feel for it, you know. Just
Because
before I turn, I'm gonna be doing a lot of
Well,
this.
you haven't
right?
turned
So-
yet, so I mean, does that
Yeah.
count?
It might not count. Let's
Right.
kill him, and then we'll wait
What do you
to
mean
find
kill
out.
me? I just
Well, you're
came
good.
clean. It took a lot of courage to do that.
Well,
We still have to kill
We
you.
applaud you for that, but we're gonna have to kill you.
I thought you would show lenience for my.
We admire what you
Wow.
your
Yeah,
honesty.
yeah. Thank you for being honest with us.
Yes.
It's helped the two of us possibly survive, unless you have bitten us and infected us, in which case we're both dead anyway.
We're hoping that because you're not a zombie yet, we're not going to turn into zombies.
Well, geez, you think you got friends, you know, and then this is what you get back. Huh. Just waiting to kill me at the first sign of a zombie
Look, you
bite
think
on
I'm
me.
thrilled with this? I'm not thrilled with this, all right? Like, Jordan has been trying to have sex with us for this entire time. And now, without you here, it's just going to be me he's hitting on.
Well, maybe he can put up a better effort then if it's just one.
Maybe I can.
Oh, God. I'm going to go get a pickaxe.
Okay, I admit it. I was the one who summoned the dragon and had the village burnt to the
Yeah,
ground.
we know.
Okay?
We know. All right? We were aware. You didn't hide it very well.
Yeah, you also have a book called Dragon Summoning.
Ah, darn it.
Why did you do that?
I don't know. I just wanted to see the dragon.
Well, you saw him, and now we don't have a village.
Burned.
Yeah.
To the ground.
You know, the dragon was friendly until I cast a burning the village spell on
Oh,
him.
God.
Because I figure, if we got a dragon here, how often is that going to happen? Right? I mean, it could have happened any time because I could have summoned him. But, still, while he's here, may as well watch some of that fire action that you always hear about.
All right, well, you watched it. You saw it.
Was it also you that summoned that troll? That 200-foot troll that decimated the village 2 years ago?
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
And the frost witch that killed the crops, that starved half the village to death.
Well, I thought, you know, the crops were a pretty safe bet after everybody was all steamed about the village getting wrecked.
And the Smurfs, I mean, they didn't do much damage, admittedly, but there was a lot of them, and it was really disturbing.
They were meant to be much larger.
Well, this dragon summoning is the worst thing you've ever done.
Oh.
And that's saying something, because you've done some horrible,
Wow.
horrible things.
But if you promise not to do them again,
Yeah.
I
you can
won't
stay
do
in the
another
village.
dragon summoning, okay?
You can
All
stay
right.
in the village.
Okay.
We'll rebuild.
Okay.
It'll be better than ever.
Good. We cut to 3 years later. Wow, the village is looking better than ever, guys.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. We really
Really
worked,
worthy.
Yeah, we really did it.
Worthy rebuild.
Really pulled through here. And I think everything's gonna be okay now on.
Yeah, I bet you guys would be like totally okay if this was just to go up in smoke.
No, we treasure everything we have here.
Yeah.
We've rebuilt from much hardship.
We're really proud of this. I mean, our economy's going well. We're trading with other villages again.
Yes, there's finally peace.
Yeah.
But now imagine that a small little stone golem comes in and just like really wrecks up the whole place.
I don't want to imagine that. I don't.
You don't have to.
What?
You don't have to. I mean, theoretically, right? Because if it were to happen, you wouldn't have had to.
You're not building and planning to bring to life a golem, are you?
A stone golem, yes.
I think he's already done it.
Have you put the thing in its mouth yet? Is it alive yet?
I thought you guys were going to be excited.
No!
I didn't
Why would we
realize-
be excited? We don't want a golem wrecking our village.
Last time you had to rebuild it, you were so happy and proud.
We were happy after we'd finished it. It was hard work, and we were
Oh.
angry before we started.
Right.
I misunderstood.
Now we've moved to content because we have what we once had.
I see. I misunderstood. I thought the excitement came from having to do all the backbreaking work.
No, it's the completion of it.
Oh.
Knowing that you won't have to do it again because you've set it up on foundations of stone, which ironically, your golem is currently ripping out of our mill right now.
I could stop him.
Please.
Yes, summon a dragon.
Oh.
No, just take the thing out of his mouth and stop him.
I thought you were going to beg me to not stop him.
No,
Now,
I am
seeing-
going to beg you to stop him.
Please stop him.
Please stop him. Do you have the word to stop him?
No, like I said, I thought you guys were going to beg me to not stop
So
him.
you didn't even read that part where you find the word to stop him.
I destroyed the book as soon
Oh
as
my
I
God.
brought him to life.
Fine, summon the dragon. You might as well at this point.
Okay, now we're talking. We got to another 5 years later. The town is looking phenomenal.
Yeah,
Might I just say that?
yeah. You might say that.
I hear the king is coming for a visit. Royal procession.
Built that mill up stone by stone, brick by brick.
Huge mill too, by the way.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Took a lot of time.
A lot of effort.
A lot of men
We
died.
don't feel contentment anymore because we're just so bitter for having to had rebuilt it twice now.
What would make you feel contentment? What if I told you I destroyed the book that summons the dragon as well?
Oh.
The stone golem book is gone. The dragon book is gone.
All
would
right,
be good.
That's a start. That's a start. So what you're saying is that what we've built here is going to stay here and last for generations. For our grandchildren will be able to use this village.
I am telling you that no dragon or stone golem will lay a finger on this place.
Oh, okay. That sounds good on surface, but thinking
Neither
about
one of them really have fingers.
well, I'm just thinking that he just worded it weirdly. He did not
okay.
say for sure.
No
that-
dragon or stone golem will attack, and
Yeah.
I promise you that.
Okay.
Okay.
Again, the question was, so this village is going to last for generations and not be touched by any monsters,
Well, okay, listen.
regardless of what type or kind.
It depends on if you consider a frost witch to be a monster,
It's
okay?
just the
I'm
same
bringing
one-
back the frost witch.
Oh, well, at least she just got the crops. You left the buildings alone.
We're
Okay.
going to have to execute you. I think.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, isn't that just nice?
So, just coming back from that last labor you sent me on there, and I think you really probably should have mentioned before I went that every time I cut off the dragon's head, 2 more would grow in its place. I think that would have been information that would have been really helpful going into the quest.
How would we have known? No one's ever been able to cut a head off of
Well,
that dragon.
I did, and 2 more grew in its place, and this was a major pain in the ass. You know what I had to do? I had to distract it and get a kid with a torch to burn its neck so more heads wouldn't grow back.
Now we know.
Well, what?
Yes!
I'll write it down.
So-
Cauterize the head so the head doesn't grow
That's
more
good.
heads.
That's good knowledge, but kind of seems like the kid passed the trial more so
I was
than you.
cutting the heads off.
But the kid did the cauterizing.
Yeah, which is really the key part of this.
Oh,
you were just
what?
growing heads, is what I'm hearing.
You're gonna send what? You're gonna send the kid on a labor?
I'd have to.
Wow, he's really showing you up, hey? Hercules.
Wow, I guess he is. Yeah. All right. Fine. Call the kid in here.
What's this young kid's name?
I didn't catch it. He was
Didn't
just
even
volunteered.
catch his
well, he
name.
was just. All I said is, "Look, kid, as I cut these heads off, could you please cauterize these necks?"
Why can't you just do it?
Because I was cutting heads off at the time. Lots of them.
That's why it's
There was a
called a
lot of heads
challenge.
by that point.
That's why it's called a labor.
Yep. You gotta put in the labor.
All right. Well, my next one's cleaning these stables, so I wouldn't mind if you sent the kid to do that. Actually.
No,
I'd
you're
be
on
okay with
stable
that.
duty. It's fine.
Oh.
We gotta send this kid after all of the other
All right.
terrible monsters that plague this land.
All right. I'll be back after I clean the stables.
Thank you.
It's like a real step down to clean the stables after fighting the Hydra.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
So
Yeah.
we cut to after. Stables are clean.
Okay. Well, we have an even more demeaning task for your next labor.
Okay.
We have resoiled the stables, and we'd like you to clean them
What?
again.
The first time I had to redirect a river to clean these things out.
You're not gonna have that option this time. The river's flowing through, and they're still covered in horse crap.
God. All right.
That's why they call it a labor.
What about how's the kid doing with his labors?
He died instantly on the second
I would
monster.
imagine so.
Very quickly.
All he knew was the cauterizing the head trick. It did nothing against
Didn't
the
work with the
Minotaur.
lion, huh?
No, it just ate him.
All right. All right. Back to the stables, I guess, for me.
Okay. So, fellas, I want to talk about your new film, Hercules, Reimagined,
Yeah.
in which he doesn't do any of the fighting.
No.
He doesn't fight any of the beasts.
Nope.
He just does mundane tasks like cooking and cleaning,
Yeah.
living daily life.
Yeah.
Yes, labors.
We feel that the audience is ready for a more grounded version of Hercules. I mean, we've all seen the fantastic Hercules movies where he fights monsters, demonstrates his superhuman strength. We feel that this audience is more mature than that and really wants to see these labors of Hercules
See
in a
him
more
mopping the
realistic.
floor,
Yeah,
for
mopping the
instance.
floor. There's one where he does the dishes.
An especially tricky stain.
Yeah. He has to get stains out of laundry. You know, rediverting a river won't help him there.
That's right.
So, yeah. And then he performs some labors of love. You know? Gets flowers for his wife. That's it, really.
Yep, that's the end of the film.
that's the
The
end of the
dramatic
film.
conclusion.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess we shouldn't have spoiled the whole movie like that.
Well, still, I think seeing it up there on the silver screen
Yeah.
brings a lot more to it.
And we, of course, filmed this in IMAX because we figured people would want to see the whole. When you see a Hercules movie, you want to see it as big as possible.
That's
right.
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 Yeah.
That's right.
Well, I hope it does well.
Me too. I mean, we took out all the muscles and all the sex and all the monsters
Action.
and all the action.
Everything that everybody said was good about Hercules is gone.
We
Yes.
figured that, that's what people really want. We want to subvert their
We
expectations.
think people want what they don't want.
Yeah.
And we're going to give that to them.
Yeah.
Whether they want it or not. Because they do.
Good.
We cut to the Hercules 2 pitch meeting. Okay. People loved Hercules. Beyond, I don't understand how it worked,
I don't
but
either.
they loved it.
I
Okay?
don't either. I didn't care for it myself. I thought it was really boring.
Okay, let's hear some pitches for Hercules 2, knowing that we've lost the rights to all of that other stuff that we were doing.
Can we just
Okay?
keep the rights? Just copyright it, for God's sakes.
You gotta walk down to the office, you gotta fill out a bunch of forms.
All right, okay, well, there's two ideas. We can either go more mundane, or we can bring in the monsters and the boobs and the muscles and the action.
Or go exotic. Set it on the moon.
Hercules on the moon? I'd watch Hercules on the moon.
Okay, let's try that out for size. We cut to after that one happens. People loved it. He was able to punch things much higher without
without
confines
gravity.
of gravity holding them down.
Yeah, so I mean, I think we should stick with that and have another moon adventure.
I think that's a great idea, but we're gonna have to lose the moon, and the concept of Hercules is also gone.
Oh my God.
That makes it tougher.
The studio wants Hercules 3 to basically be a Garfield picture. Can we deliver this to them?
I mean, if we have the rights to Garfield,
We do
can.
not, but we're hoping to get them.
Okay, he loves lasagna.
Hey, okay. Has
Hates Mondays.
anyone called the Heathcliff people? I mean, the rights to that's got to be pretty cheap.
They're actually surprisingly expensive.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Hey, look, I have an idea for the third Hercules film. I know they want a Garfield picture, but hear me out.
Okay.
In a world that's made up of a 3D staircase, one being has to make all the steps the same color. Yeah, you're going with me on this. You're going with me on, but what's hindering him is there's these little springy snakes that are jumping
They're
around,
bouncing from block to block.
Yeah, and they may hit you. They hit you. Oh, and also, you got to be careful because you can totally jump off the edge of that thing.
Because it's a finite space.
That's right.
Now hold on.
Hercules 3.
Rainbow discs to jump on that transports you to other parts of the cubes.
Now you're thinking. And then?
Maybe we should ask Bert.
Yeah.
I got a cue, Bert. That's what I'd say to him. I got a question. I'd shorten it.
Yeah. You're
Shorten
busy. You're a busy executive. You don't have time.
You're talking about Bert the janitor? Why the hell would we ask Bert the janitor about
Just to
this?
get a feel for what a working man thinks.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Don't talk to him when he has that gas mask on though, because you can't hear anything.
Hold on. One last idea before we pitch this down to Bert, okay?
Yes.
Can we keep the main character orange, like Garfield?
I don't see why not.
Right?
It's a great color.
It ties it back to what the studio wanted.
Yeah.
I think we've got a winning picture on our hands, gentlemen.
All right.
Yes.
Let's do it.
The movie flopped.
And was sued by the Cuba people.
Hey, thanks for watching the Good Improv Show. I know I kind of sounded like I stopped and had a stroke there, but I didn't. I was just reflecting on
that's
how
not
good
much
it
of
was.
an intro for a premise. I don't get what's this one about. Is this?
Well, I'm sure this was an adrenaline rush, right? Like a needle to the heart,
Like
Yeah.
lightning.
We're watching a Hercules movie.
charging you up with all that good vibes.
Unlimited power.
Unlimited power. Right on.
Tune in next week, and we'll be actually doing a dramatic reading of Under the Volcano by Martin Lowry.
Oh.
So that'll be fun. Tune in
Yes.
for that. And,
Yes.
yeah.
Sweet. Have a good day, everyone.
Please subscribe.
Adios.